And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the grand finals of OlimoLeague week number 232. It's been so many weeks of OlimoLeague. It's great to be back as well, of course, not just here with OlimoLeague, but also on the Chijik platform. And we have our two finalists. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Abyssal Reef, we have the Chinese Terran player, the Blue Terran representing Weibo Gaming WBG. It is Oliveira. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player from South Korea representing Weibo Gaming. As this is a team kill, it is herO. And I do have confirmation, Oliveira is still on his phone internet. Again, his internet has not come back, and as a result, he has stumbled his way into the finals. Fun fact. Oliveira, he lost his internet, I believe, in the beginning of the semifinals. As a result, he all-in the hell out of Creator, and he won the series. Like, Oliveira, he won the series in the end, was able to take it, was able to advance on to the grand finals in a surprising result. And coming into this series as well, Oliveira, he was, exclaiming his dismay, just, playing with limited data, of course, and not having the cleanest internet at the moment, and is a little bit shaky, and did imply that it was going to be a fast one. I believe him. I tend to believe Oliveira when he says it's going to be a fast best of 5, papi. Oh no. For now, Rax Expand Economic Opener. Now, just because we have an economic start does not mean that Oliveira won't 2-base all in. Definitely going to be on the table here. 1-base all-ins, 2-base all-ins. Aggression in general is what I'm keeping my eye open for from the side of Oliveira. herO, he has been watching. He was watching Oliveira versus Creator. He knows what to expect. So we should expect just really safe play out of herO. Speaking of safe play, Zealot first. Does go Zealot first. We'll send it across the map to get some scouting information, to get a read on what's going on. And back at home, herO should be opening up Twilight Council. I'm going to be very shocked if he opens up Stargate at any point in this series. Stargate openers have their place, but against all-in, Stargate openers can struggle. So I expect Blink more than anything. Or even a Robo opener. True. Which would be even safer. So we'll see what herO goes for. But now moves that across the map. We'll attempt to delay the CC. A couple of extra boys are being pulled, and Oliveira, we will defend the natural. We'll hold on. Speaking of defensive openers, something I just mentioned was a Robo opener, which is even safer than Twilight Council, and there it is. Robo opener out of herO. Very safe play from our Korean Protoss player. What is a Robo opener? It leads into early Immortal production and early Colossus production as well. The downside of a Robo opener is your lack of map control. Without Phoenixes and without Blink Stalkers, it means the drop play can be more effective when it comes to harassing. When it comes to poking in and dipping in and, all that stuff. It means you have less map control. You're stuck at home being more defensive. But I think against Oliveira, that's ideal. I think herO, he's content with relinquishing map control. Phoenix does confirm the 1-1-1. Fast Tech Lab here by Oliveira. Interesting. Add-on swap or tank? Ooh, we're going for tanks. Okay. Early Liberator into tank, into potentially medevac, or just additional Liberator production here from the side of Oliveira. Curious, but very aggressive nonetheless. He's going to be moving out. Yeah, he's going to be moving out. He should be moving. He should be using this Liberator with the main push. He has the option to harass with it, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be moving out through the center of the map. Meanwhile, herO back at home. Robo is done. Safety Observer first. Into an Immortal. herO setting up for a third base. Third base is going to be on the way here. A little bit greedy by herO. Going for a third before Bay. Before attempted Colossus production. And we'll see if herO can get away with this. Okay. There we go. Twilight Council. Twilight Council first. Before third. herO has yet to expand. Liv's moving out to harass, not with the main army. Now we know. Towards that natural. herO does have units in position. And herO can respond. He can and he will. Oliveira pulls away. Back at home, we have a 3-1-1 setup. 1 eBay for +1. This does look like a 2-base all-in. And you can see that herO, he's actually throwing down 3 more gates and a Templar Archives before expanding. So again, still really safe play out of herO. It's going to be quite safe. Oliveira setting up for now, securing himself on 2 bases before pushing. Meanwhile, herO with all these gateways, charged on the way. He's going to have plenty of gateways to work with as well. Storm is being chronoed as we speak. 3rd base now being taken. Remember, this 3rd base was delayed for herO, intentionally so, just to tech up and be secure, and so far is looking very much so. And we are waiting for Oliveira to pull the trigger. We're waiting for that moment. Liberator coming back in. Is coming back in. Poised to dive into the mineral line. Yet to do so. Skin reveals Storm, reveals Immortal Production, the charge as well, and I mean it's all or nothing. Here we go. Here comes the Unsiege, and Oliveira, he's pushing. And does he pull the boys? We're waiting for that moment here. As it's going to be 5 tanks for Oliveira. Ooh, Storm jump into the mineral line. 7 SCVs go down. There's another Storm. There's one more Storm available. And if we wanted to pull the boys, I mean, there's not really much to pull anymore. And here we go. It's all or nothing for Oliveira. He has plenty of tanks. Storm will slow him down. But again, how many tanks? 5. Soon to be 6 tanks. It's a lot of tanks. Sneaking up on the army. Oh, flanking Storm. Flanking Storm goes up. Archon's on the way. Tanks are looking for some shots on the High Templar. Tank shots going up, collapsing on the Zealots. Zealots, they get on top of the tanks. Nice spread here. Very nice spread by Oliveira. Tanks are going down. But the Archons are fooling the Immortal as well. Oliveira, he's breaking through. Yeah, the 2-base all-in is still gaining ground. But pushing up this ramp is not going to be easy. And from 6 tanks, it's down to 2. Down to 3. Oh my god, the Storm! The Storm is brutal! And here, he's holding. Shuts out the army, takes out one of the tanks. There's 2 tanks left. That Storm was insane. And he's got another Storm in him. Has one more. There it is! Ooh. Doesn't quite connect. Connecting with the tanks instead. The tanks go down. No more tanks. And yeah, herO holds. Without any tanks, there's nothing left here. GG gets called, and herO takes game number 1. Ooh, GG. GG, well played. A very intense game 1 there, as we saw Oliveira just commit to the all-in. Despite him being scouted, despite herO playing as defensive as possible there, Oliveira, he definitely had his moments. Definitely had his moments in that game. Was a very close game as well, as herO was able to get some juicy storms, some juicy connections. And with that, GG. GG, well played. herO takes the lead, and now we're getting ready for game number 2. We're going to be loading into Neon Violet Square. Here we go. Up next is Neon Violet Square. One of the largest map in the map pool. I'm curious where our players are going to take us. I'm curious what the plan is going to be for Oliveira. Oh boy. On a map as large as this. I can't imagine it's going to be an all-in. Not on Neon Violet Square. We'll see. We shall see. Here we go. We're getting into our next game, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Neon Violet Square, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Weibo Gaming, leading the series 1-0. It is herO. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Red Terran player from the land of China, representing Weibo Gaming as well, as they are teammates. but playing on his phone internet. We'll see if he can bounce back. We'll see what kind of aggressive build we have for us here in game 2. It is Oliveira. Here we go. So we are going to be settling in. And we'll see if Oliveira does once again go for some more aggressive play on 2 bases. I mean, the problem here on Neo-Violet Square is that you can be greedy on this map, and you can get away with it far easier as well because of the pocket. You have a pocket expansion available to you. So herO can afford to cut corners. Can cut corners. Once again, I would not be surprised if herO goes for another Robo Opener. As I mentioned last time, Robo Openers are very safe way to play in this matchup. Especially if you believe your opponent's going to be aggressive. So I wouldn't be surprised even if this entire series herO plays Robo every game. But we'll see. On a map like Neo-Violet Square, you could argue that it is maybe unnecessary to go for a Robo Opener. You can just go for Blink instead. I can definitely see an argument for that, for sure. You know, Oliveira going for an economic start, racks into expand, which is the same opener he went for in game 1. Just because the opener is economic doesn't mean it's going to be an economic game. But now, herO takes the natural. Sentry opener out of herO as well. Once again, makes sense. He's getting to a sentry. All the billboards. Let's go. Oh, supernova. I just didn't even realize. Jesus, there's novas everywhere. Aye. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've embraced this map. I miss it. It's been far too long. Oh, Stargate opener out of herO. Bold move. Bold move here by herO. Stargate openers, they're ideal getting into a longer game. They shut down drop play, they gain map control, they can harass mineral lines, and they allow you to get into a 3-base economy ideally. But as we mentioned in the past, something like a Stargate opener does leave you vulnerable to all-ins. So, bold move by herO. Bold move. As of the 3 tech options, it is the most difficult to defend against all-ins with a Stargate. Here we go. Is going to be the initial 1-1-1 from Oliveira. Going for the medevac. Building a Marines. Is building up more Marines, getting ready for his drop play. Is going to be a bit of everything here. We have Marines, Widow Mines, and even a Hellion as well. Just a bit of a kitchen sink. Let's go. As Oliveira moves out. herO does spot the drop, and he is going to be getting ready to intercept. He's got 2 Phoenixes already, and this drop should be denied. Behind this, Oliveira starting very fast tank production. Tank is on the way, Liberator as well, second racks. Oliveira's building up. Drop is denied. And here he can just chase this down. The Marine reinforcement is not going to be enough. My shot going to be going up. Ooh. No quite. Widow Mine does not trigger, and the medevac falls, which means herO can clean this up. He can, and he will. Baited out the Widow Mine. With the hallucinations. Very nice cleanup. Very efficient cleanup here by herO. Completely shuts down the drop. But it's not about the drop, it's about the follow-up. 3-1-1. We have a 3-rack setup with 1 factory, 1 starport. Tank production well underway. 1 eBay for +1. This looks like the beginning of a 2-base all-in. Looking at the setup, looking at the production, looking at the upgrade potential as well. Oliveira is going to be building up for that mid-game. For that 2-base push, but Phoenixes, they get into the main. SCV is going to be going down. It's going to be 4 SCV kills. Aye. Phoenixes, they rotate. So far, Oliveira is all over this. He's all over this so far. Oh. And these Phoenixes are able to just chip away at the army, get a couple of SCVs here and there. And herO will take a third. Going for the standard linear third base. Getting to his third, building up Immortals back at home, Charge also massing up as well, extra gateways. The longer this goes on, the better it is for herO, and Oliveira, he will soon move out with his timing. What timing? +1, stim, and combat shields. The trifecta. The upgrades are about to finish up. The Phoenixes, they confirmed no expansion. That's what herO was looking for. There is no CC. Gets one worker. Goes down, goes to the Marines as well. herO still looking very comfortable. Oh, he wants the medevacs! He wants them! Doesn't quite get them. And here comes the push. Here comes the all-in. Now, how many tanks? It's gonna be 4. It's gonna be 5. So 5 tanks, Mass Marine, and do we pull the boys? We do. The boys are being pulled. Again, the initial opener did scream all-in, as we mentioned, and it's all or nothing for Oliveira. Phoenixes are trying to slow this down. Charge will start amassing. Charge is done. Immortals as well. Ooh, the Liberator does get 6 probes across the map. Not bad. 6 worker kills. Oliveira rallying. Oh! Force will catch out some of the Marines. Some Marines do get caught. But Oliveira is still committing. Reinforcements still back at home. Liberator goes down. 8 probe kills, not bad. Tank sieging up. But here come the lifts. Here come the Phoenixes, getting every single tank. The tanks are lifted. Zells dive in. Tank's gonna be going down. And herO holds. herO holds. GG gets called, and herO takes a 2-0 lead. GG. Does take a lead here, and again, herO, he had a very strong start, shutting down the drop play, but more importantly, did confirm what was going on. And again, because we're loading, or because we're on Neon Violet Square, it takes a long time to commit to the all-in, takes a long time to move out across the map. Oliveira, his all-in was seen well ahead of time, so herO, he was able to slow it down, and of course, buy time for his own charge and Immortals and everything else. Very well done. GG. GG well played. Very well defended there by herO. And again, unfortunately, because of Oliveira's state, like outside of the game, his play is becoming a little bit more obvious in a way. It's being telegraphed ahead of time, and again, herO is all over it so far. We'll see if Oliveira mixes it up. Here comes game 3, and I would not be surprised if Oliveira goes for a 1 base all-in this time. I can see him mixing it up, but that's the way that I see him mixing it up. Is just going for a 1 base all-in instead, going for a smaller map. Checking the map pool left, we have El Dorado, King's Cove, and Amygdala. King's Cove is a very large map. El Dorado and Amygdala less so, and we have confirmation. El Dorado. El Dorado is going to be the next map. Now, El Dorado has a ramp coming into the natural, so I want to say that it's quite defendable here. I'm curious if Oliveira has a different plan. Curious what his plan is going to be coming into this map. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy here. I mean, it is a smaller map in general, shorter rush distance by ground, so reinforcements do get across the map faster, true. But that ramp is going to be a big factor as well. We'll see. We'll see what the plan is. We'll see what the build of choice is going to be. As for now, we're settling in to the 3rd game, potentially the final game of the series. I'm hoping it won't be. I'm hoping we have a longer series ahead of us, but the pressure is on. And the internet is not. As spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of El Dorado, we have the red Terran player from the land of China representing Weibo Gaming down in this series. He needs to fight back here and now to make a series out of this. It is Oliveira. Yeah, one base all in. Proxy. Let's go. And sporting in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss representing Weibo Gaming. Ooh, it is herO. One more game is all he needs. herO, he moves out with the Probe Scout. Oliveira turns back around with one of the SCVs, so he's only going for a single proxy Rax. He wanted to do more, but the Probe Scout does deter Oliveira. Oh, and herO, he's scouting, he's checking for the proxy. He will check the high ground, and he will find the Rax. He knows. Rax is on the way for Oliveira. Probe is here to deny. Finds the Rax. SCV has to back. Oh, God, no. No, not like this. Oh. And yes, here I did see the SCV. Ay, papi. Not like this. I had to type that. I had to. As from here, we are going to be settling in. As here, Oliveira is going to try and transition. So Rax into expand. And my heart goes out to Oliveira, papi. It goes out to him. No, no! He wants the probe. He wants the SCV. SCV is saved. Whew, just barely. It is going to be saved here, thankfully. Probe goes down. And from here, Oliveira is going to attempt to settle into an attempted macro game. Oh boy. Again, it is not going to be easy here. Not easy whatsoever. But I want to believe we can recover. Somehow, some way, we can recover in this game. Fingers crossed. Not like this. I see the full thread in the shade. Will delay the CC. Oh god, SCV goes down. He just wants to expand. Let him expand, papi. Ay. He just wants to take his natural. Not like this. As the Adept is still wreaking havoc. Getting 3 SCVs. Gets 3, getting up to almost 4 SCV kills. Not like this. And it's been a good start. It's been a pretty strong start for herO. It's been a pretty strong start for him. Oliveira can now expand. He can now expand. He can now take his natural. herO back at home. He's on 2 bases. He's happily mining on 2 bases. Settling into a sec of choice. Going for a Stargate into Phoenixes. Looking quite good. And Oliveira going into Magville accelerators. Okay, interesting. Now, we saw a similar all-in by herMono, if you remember. herMono, he went for a triple cyclone into Magville accelerators, into, of course, you know, a bio tank push. So this looks very similar to what we saw from herMono. Very similar. And I mean, hey, herMono, his build looked terrifying. If you remember, herMono, he was able to snipe like 3 Phoenixes or 4 Phoenixes at a time. Like, this is looking very similar to that kind of game state. Second factory? Mass Cyclone? Okay. Second Stargate, Mass Phoenix. I do favor the Cyclones here in this position, not gonna lie. But herO is going double Stargate, Mass Phoenix, let's go. He's moving out across the map, and herO, he will be able to confirm the second factory. We'll be able to confirm. Season asking in the chat, can't they wait for his internet? From my understanding, his internet is down and has been down for the past couple of hours. So I don't imagine it's going to come back anytime soon. It sounds like it's more of a not permanent issue, but like it's it's hard to know when and if it gets resolved anytime soon. So I waiting for something like waiting like an hour to not even get like the internet back. I don't think that's something that we can really ask for here, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Cyclones wreak havoc on the Adepts. Phoenix is there into the mineral line. Third factory on the way. Oh my god. Cyclones are going to be lifted, and the Phoenixes are going to be able to wreak havoc here. They get one Cyclone, only the one though. And then one Cyclone goes down. Here has to pull out. Pulls away. Third CC in production here for Oliveira. And again, he's just going Mass Cyclone Widow Mine. Let's go. Mass Cyclone Mine for Oliveira. This is more of a meme composition, but I mean, it can work. Unironically, it can work. Speaking of, herO diving in, he's going to lose a lot of Phoenixes. This I'm not so sure about. Yeah, not the best trade from herO. He gets punished. Gets punished very hard. That was 9 Phoenixes for 4 Cyclones. That was not worth it. That was not worth it whatsoever here for herO. Behind this, getting his third base, working towards, I would imagine, charge. No, it's still Mass Phoenix. It's just Mass Phoenix. Oliveira can pull this off, by the way. Oliveira has an army. herO does not. I mean, herO's been going Mass Phoenix. Like, this cannot hold its own against Mass Cyclone. Not like this. And yo, Oliveira, he's fighting back in this series. Let's go. We're looking at Force Game 4. Oliveira's moving out, and herO barely has an army. He barely has anything at home. herO just having too much fun going Mass Phoenix. Widow Mines, they zone the Phoenixes away. Cyclones, they move in. Oracle gets a revelation. But it looks like Oliveira, he has done it. He has broken the third. He can just keep going from here. And again, herO has nothing to defend. He only has Phoenixes. herO, he was trying to have fun. GG gets called, and Oliveira ties up. Well, he takes the game, and we are going to game 4. GG. GG, well played. Again, herO had nothing. He had only Phoenix. It looked like herO, he wanted to have fun himself. It looked like he thought it was further ahead than he was. I mean, he was ahead, don't get me wrong, but not so much ahead that he can just go Mass Phoenix like that. And with that, we have a back and forth here. The comeback has begun for Oliveira. Comeback has begun. As now we're getting into game number 4. Getting into game 4. herO, he's saying, wow, Cyclone's so strong. And Oliveira, he leaves him ... Oliveira's like, why no immortal? herO's like, ... Shaking my head. What's happening? We're getting into a clown fiesta, papi. Oh no. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of Amygdala, we have the Chinese Terran player, the Red Terran representing Weibo Gaming. Fighting back, putting a point on the board. Can he force the ace match? It is Oliveira. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss representing Weibo Gaming. It is herO. Here we go. Here we go. As for now, we are going to be settling in. And Oliveira does not go for a proxy. He does not go for a proxy across the map. He is setting up here with his initial racks. Okay, so far so good. He's going for his racks. Single gas opener, Rax economic start. Okay, economic opener out of Oliveira, going for a Rax expand. Likewise, herO going for a gate cyber expand back at home. Standard opener out of herO, economic opener out of Oliveira. But again, we expect this to be an all-in from Oliveira. Like that is gonna be what we're expecting here. Oh boy. As a natural is being taken. Natural is going to be taken. Oliveira moving out. Does move out across the map. Followed by the factory. I mean, standard follow-up here so far from Oliveira. Really what I'm looking for here is for an early eBay, like a singular eBay chamber or eBay, going for extra Raxes, delayed starport. That's what I'm looking for Oliveira, to see if he does come into an all-in. We shall see. As it is going to be a Twilight Council opener out of herO. Okay, no Robo, no Stargate, not this time. Twilight Council into Blink, I would imagine. So very safe or very standard opener here by herO. And I would imagine safe if he goes for 3 gates. We'll see how many gateways. Likewise, so that does threaten the shade. Doesn't commit. We'll get eyes on the natural. We'll threaten the SCVs. Oh, and the Marines. Gets one. One Marine goes down. Gets out of there. Likewise, Reaper back at home gets cleaned up as well. And so far, so good. herO just going for a Blink into a Robo. 2-gate opener for the time being. I would imagine we're going to be seeing a 3rd gateway. Yep, speaking of, 3rd gateway gets placed. Very safe start here by herO. 3-gate Blink into a delayed 3rd. Meanwhile, from the side of Oliveira, back at home, going into a 1-1-1. Medevac is on the way for some drop play. And we'll see what Oliveira can get done here with this drop. Doesn't really have much to work with at the moment. He's got a handful of Marines. Okay. And Widow Mines. Widow Mines are kept back at home. Oliveira, he was unable to determine the tech. So you can see that Oliveira, he's getting ready for Oracle defense. He's got 1 Widow Mine in the main. In the natural, he's ready for Oracles or Phoenixes. Units that aren't really coming. Units that are not on the way. herO from here can expand. Getting set up for it. 2 more Raxes have been placed. Getting to early tank production. Stim is on the way. And we're still waiting for the eBay. There it is. Singular eBay here at the natural. It looks like a 2-base all-in. It's going to be a 2-base all-in by Oliveira. He is building up. herO is moving out to confirm the move out. So we'll have to delay. Up. Going for the dive. Does go for the dive, diving into the main base. Oh, herO going for his own aggression, going for Stim. Oh my god. And he does deny it. Massive pickup. Stim goes down. herO pulling out. And this is a massive delay for the all-in here for Oliveira. Ay, ay, ay. herO rotating, dives on the tank. I mean, he doesn't even have to be this aggressive, but I mean, why not? Gets a tank, denies Stim, trades against the army. Behind this, getting his 3rd base up and running, of course. Taking into charge. Oh my god. Nicely done here by herO. Blinks in. Shuts down the Widow Mine. Stim is soon to finish, and eventually Oliveira will break out, but again, it's going to be a delayed move out here for the Terran. Losing tanks already. Losing Marines. Delayed push. And here at back at home, he has time to build up. Getting to charge, immortal production, bays on the way. Here is looking secure. Here we go, as Oliveira. Now he does finally get his upgrades. Stim, +1, combat shields. Finally the upgrades they kick in, and here we go. Here comes the move out. It's all or nothing for Oliveira. Does catch out some of the Stalkers. 2 Stalkers go down. Do we pull the boys? We do. The boys are being pulled. And again, as we mentioned, as we saw when they came to the build earlier, it just screamed 2 base all in. Just screamed 2 base all in. herO confirms there's no saturation. There's nothing here. There's just nothing back at home. It's all or nothing. We'll see if herO can hold on. Doesn't engage ahead of time. We'll try to slow down the army. Cyclone goes down. Widow mines as well. Tanks do siege. Oliveira, he's only got 2 tanks though. Only 2. The army dives in. 1 tank goes down. There's only 1 left. Does catch 1 immortal, just barely. The immortal started down. Nice pickup. We're running out of SCVs. Tank is repositioning. SCVs go down. And now the tank is exposed. Say that. herO backs up. Here he has to pull back. Zell's still catching reinforcements. The 3rd base has been broken. But it's not about the 3rd. It's about killing herO. As herO, he can afford to lose the 3rd. Oh, getting supply blocked. Pylon went down. 7 pylons on the way. Jesus, that's a brutal supply block. herO in a bit of trouble here. He can't reinforce. He can't warp in across the map. 2 more tanks arrive. Oliveira, he can pull this off. Oliveira, he has a chance. He has a comparable army. And again, herO, that supply block was what should not have happened. Should not have happened here. Warping across the map. Getting more SCVs. Came to the production. herO taking it slow. Pulling back. There's 0 economy. There's 0 income for Oliveira. He's down to 1 SCV. What you see is what you get. Oh, as does catch 1 immortal. Nice pickup. So 1 Colossus. 1 Colossus goes down. But here he dives in. He comes in from behind as Zelsa collapses on the tanks, and GG gets called as he surrounds Oliveira, and herO will take the series 3-1, becoming this week's OlimoLeague champion. GG. GG, well played. herO will take the series, will advance on as our champion this week. Congratulations, my condolences to Oliveira, as again, Oliveira, he was forced to play on his phone internet the entire night, essentially, at least from the semifinals moving forward, and it is less than ideal. That is why Oliveira went for purely all-ins. He went for purely all-ins here in the finals and even in the semis as well. The reason for it is because, again, he was playing on high ping, or like his obviously playing on phone internet is not ideal. Is not ideal at all. So less than ideal conditions for Oliveira. Again, we've seen Oliveira embrace longer and later games. Time and time again. He's actually really good in the mid game, in the late game. But we saw none of that here, and it wasn't even like necessarily Oliveira's fault. Like again, like just, you know, really unfortunate, really unlucky that he didn't really have the internet to be able to maintain any kind of longer series. And with that, GG. I mean, despite that, still made it to the finals. And hey, he even took a map. He even took a map as well. It was a chaotic game, the map that he took. Mass Phoenix, shaking my head, but you know, regardless, was a lot of fun. GG, well played. herO will take it, and with that, congratulations to herO. With that, shout out to Crank, of course. Crank, he was streaming on his channel alongside Maddox Observing, of course. Shout out to Crank, shout out to Chijik as well for sponsoring and funding the event. Much love to Chijik. and we are wrapping up here for the time being. Again, I do apologize for some of the issues that we had previously during the broadcast. I will have to re-record, and potentially I'll have to recast some games as well. I'm going to be recasting herO versus Zound Game 1. I'm going to be recasting herO versus Zound Game 1, and I'm going to be re-recording Nicaract versus herO Game 1 as well. So there's, yeah, I'm going to have to re-record a bunch of stuff. And it's a lot of work, because of that, usually we would be live in 6 hours, in around 7 hours. In around 7 hours time, we usually would be live here on the channel with Code for Giants Cup, but because there's a bunch of stuff that I have to catch up on, I'll most likely be postponing that. Yeah, I will postpone. And yeah, so we won't be casting Code for Giants Cup today, unfortunately. Instead, I'm going to be catching up with you know, all the work here with OlimoLeague, and yeah, that's gonna be the plan. It's gonna be the plan instead. Gonna be catching up with OlimoLeague, gonna be setting everything up for VODs to be released on YouTube. So again, if you want to tune into the VODs, YouTube is gonna be the place to be. You can follow us there if you wish. Otherwise, our next broadcast should be tomorrow in less than 24 hours, casting Sparkling Tuna Cup. Again, we're gonna be skipping out. I'm gonna be skipping out on Code for Giants Cup this week. I do apologize for that, but there's just OlimoLeague has priority, and there's a lot of work to be done here. So yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. We do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Cranky Duckling action. Likewise, OlimoLeague is a weekly tournament, and the next OlimoLeague is going to be next week, also on Tuesday. So do tune into that. It's going to be an amazing event, I'm sure. And hopefully next time, less technical issues as well. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, ciao, papi, ciao. Hasta luego. See you next time.